Hello and welcome everybody. Randy here with Nerds Templar. This is the true beginning of Season 1 of our Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. We did Season 0, of course. This was going to be live streamed to begin Season 1, but I think we're going to hold off on that. So just going to continue with the videos. Also apologize that I have a cold right now, so if I sound a little off, that is why. Since we're beginning the first episode of a new season here, here's what we got. We had Pokeballs, only Pokeballs last season. That was pretty crazy. We played on the battlefield. This season, we're going to go with the Big and Little Mushroom. We're also going to go with because we're doing a spring-themed season, we're also going to go with the Bunny Hood just because. Also turning the items to high, the item frequency, so really not a whole lot. It's going to be a little less crazy. The Pokemon gave a chance for things to swing pretty heavily. This won't, although there will be a little bit of stuff happening, variation. We're also going to, instead of Battlefield, we're going to go to Dreamland. I was thinking about greens again, because of the spring theme, but I feel like greens with those bombs is a little too crazy. We want to go a little more standard. I mean, and this is the basically the same layout, although the tree blows you around here. So it's pretty much going to be the same. And again, we're also dealing with 4 different divisions, so there's also that. Every day of the week, we're gonna be streaming 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, putting these videos out. If we ever miss one of those days, we'll just fill it in on the Sunday and get back, hopefully not miss more than one a week and get back on normal schedule, which is what we're going to do right now because of illnesses. But we're going to go red, green, blue, and yellow division-wise, and because we're doing 5, that means that Monday and Friday the division will play twice a week. So we'll begin with red here. We'll go red Monday, tomorrow, Tuesday, well, normally would be green, and then we would go Wednesday blue, Thursday yellow, and then Friday red again, and then that would start green on the next Monday, and then yeah. So every week, a new division will play twice. So it'll just get us through the season a little bit faster. Now, anyway, without further ado, let's just get into these matches. We got everybody in it now. Everybody. And there are 21 competitors, which means that we have 10 matches, so it's actually a lot less than before. We also means we have 1 bye. And since there's so many competitors, all we can do is 1 division matchup per fighter, per other fighter, with every other fighter in the division, and no other interdivisional matchups. That's all we're going to be able to fit in. It's still going to be end up being 20 matches each, and yeah, so that's about what it is. Everyone's gonna have 1 match against their division opponent, and let us begin. We have just a quick rundown. I switched it up a little bit, and I'll continue to do this every week. We're gonna go in the order: Byleth versus Marth, then Greninja versus Mario, Terry versus Hero, Pyra versus Lucario, Brawler versus Dr. Mario, Yoshi versus Ryu, King K Rool versus Young Link, Simon versus Peach, Pit versus Kirby, and finishing up with that Donkey Kong versus Zelda matchup, because that's one from back in the day, Season 0, and Jigglypuff is on a bye. So with all that said, Byleth, you are first up. You are the first of the new competitors. Also, I'm just going to go with all normal skins, nothing crazy for the first day here. And Marth, of course, is coming from the yellow division. We switched the low division people and put them into the 2 other divisions. Swapped them all, 1 to the right, the yellow went to red. And so he's one of them. And now, from now on, instead of doing it that way, we will be, instead of the bottom of the divisions moving every season, we'll be doing the middle of the divisions now that we have so many. Probably be the top 8 and bottom 8 stay, and whatever is left, I think that's 5, only 5 left, will move. Not a huge change, only 5 competitors, but still, I'd almost prefer it to be a little more. We'd maybe keep the bottom 6, make it 7 moving then, maybe do that. Think about that through the season. We got Marth with some bunny ears right now. And has already taken 1 life from Byleth. Byleth with a big mushroom. They do look slightly different. The regular mushrooms are the regular mushroom color, and the bad ones are a little darker. So you at home can perhaps see that for yourselves too. Like, see that maybe that one was actually a good one, they didn't get it. That's a bad one there. And Byleth gets that as well. Goes tiny. Marth with a bit of an advantage because of it. He did get knocked out, of course, so they are pretty much tied up here. Byleth 72% though, Marth at 43 now. Byleth 3 taking control as a good mushroom falls off the right side of the map. And a bad one falls right there where Byleth is. Now, I'm not sure if you can get 2 of any. You can get 1 of each, like go big and then back to normal, or go small and back to normal. I'm sure that's the only things that can happen there. Marth able to get Byleth once again there. But 104% for him. Byleth already at 51 though in this final life, and he just gets another bad mushroom. A good one for Marth, who's not doing much attacking here. Can't quite hit Byleth anymore, staying at that 51, but a huge hit there, 63, 69, 79% on Byleth, and Marth gets another big mushroom. Bad one up at the top. Byleth does get that second life off of Marth. 79% on him. 91 almost launched. Not quite. Byleth again with a big mushroom this time. And he goes, almost looks like he was going for that bad one there. Ooh. Dodges the big bow attack there, Marth does. Marth has Byleth at 99%. Marth at 44 now himself, though. Byleth bringing this back here. Oh, but Marth ends any chance of that happening with that big sword strike.
I live to fight again.
And he takes the first win of the season. 317. I guess maybe be about the same match time. Could be a tad longer. 12 to 15 in items per whatever that matters. We probably won't be specifically looking at items anymore. Marth wins it. Of course, all those yellow division people that just came to the red division, they were all just barely out of playoffs, so they're not that horrible. At least maybe it was just, who knows, maybe it was the way the division worked. But this time we got Greninja taking on Mario. Here we go. Mario, one of the best competitors in the division last season, of course. Number 3. Tied in record with Kirby and Peach, number 1 and 2. So you look for him to do the same, but who knows, because all these new competitors in every division, things about to be shaken up, I would imagine. Mario doing pretty well right now, though, against the super fast Greninja. Gets a bad mushroom for himself, though. Of course, the only real stage obstacle, if you will, that we have is the blowing wind. Nothing too crazy. Greens would have had the bombs on both the left and the right. That seemed like maybe a little too much. This is going to give us a much clearer idea of who's the better of competitors, all things being equal. not using Pokeballs and getting luck with that or anything like that. Still, of course, it's not straight up. We have the mushrooms, we have the bunny ears for whatever those are worth. Relatively close. Mario's keeping a little bit ahead here, but not a whole lot of damage coming out. Greninja a little bit more there. He's having trouble really doing anything to Mario though. One more hits in. Bad mushroom there. Greninja gets it. Mario goes in the offensive. The wind blows. Mario with the first stock off of Greninja there. Pretty solid lead for him, 67% only taken. Greninja, another bad mushroom. Good one down there now, he gets that one. Mario's got some bunny ears. Greninja's got Mario's first stock. Avoids the good mushroom there. Mario with some more, both of them with bunny ears now. Greninja flying off the map with just a jump. Oh, thrown into the bad mushroom, and Mario can't quite capitalize. He's got Greninja at 56 though. And a big mushroom for himself. Greninja back to normal. The mushroom below them. Those bunny ears. Big mushroom for Mario. 103 on Greninja's second stock. Not looking good for one of the few Pokemon, but there are a few in this division now. Or maybe it's just Greninja, Lucario, and Jigglypuff. Lucario and Jigglypuff coming from the yellow. Greninja, a new addition. May have Pokemon in each division now. Maybe not blue. Pichu is in blue. That's the only Pokemon. Mario did get that second stock from Greninja. Greninja's piling up the damage though and gets Mario quickly after. Brings this closer than it's been since 0-0, 3 stock each. Now basically even. Mario stacking on the damage again though. Greninja again bringing it back to even. Getting the first lead of probably the entire match here is Greninja. He's got a shot. Trying to avoid Mario. Mario knocked into the bad mushroom. Got bunny ears though. Greninja's got the big mushroom. Blocks the shot from Mario. Gives him one there. Back into the lead, 60 to 66%. It's even as it gets. The good mushroom floats away. Mario grabs it. 82 to 73, Mario's favor. On the offensive as well. Some nice shots going for the edge. Play. Not gonna happen. 122 to 81 though. Mario gets another good mushroom and he's got the muddy ears. $130 to 87. Bad mushroom below. Mario falls into it. And Greninja capitalize on this. Big mushroom for Greninja. 147 to 89. He can knock Mario out at that point, I think. 90% on Mario. Mario, everything back to normal now. Mario in the lead still with the advantage. It was at the momentum, but now it's pretty even. Now on the attack again. 180% finally gets Greninja. Got a little sketchy there, but Mario able to finish it at the end. Greninja put up a fight, that's for sure. Frog, water frog, ninja. 5:43 match, so it's going to be totally different again match times. We're going to maybe see some that are a little longer like that. But that's all right. I have a lot less matches to go through every time, so it's worth it too. And the Pokemon definitely just sped things up for sure. So we have both of our older competitors that we've already seen, Marth and Mario, beating new ones in Byleth and Greninja so far. Now though, we have our first with two new fighters going up against each other. It's Terry, wherever he is. Everyone's moved around a bit now since the, oh, I guess he's one of the DLCs. Because of the DLCs, all the other ones have also moved a bit down here, I think. And he's up against Hero, who's right here. Right, Hero. So two DLC fighters, not just new ones, but two DLC fighters going at it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hero choosing bang, whack, boom. Not sure what all that means. Not sure if he's actually doing anything when he's doing that. Terry, of course. Street Fighter, right? Hero from, I guess, I mean, not necessarily, is it Dragon Quest or whatever, not, but like a mixture of characters from there. You know, connects on one of those things. His MP's down to about 60 or so. Now he's charged up to about 70. Must be doing, yeah, he's using a lot of that. Boom, perhaps. 103 on Terry, 72 on Hero. Terry had the advantage, not anymore. He's got the go. Bad mushroom falls. Yeah, we'll have to learn how all these characters work together. Oh man, a big hit there from Terry. Not enough to knock Hero out though. 131 to 124 now. Hero not, you know, oh, he does okay. He has got quite a big up B there. Makes it back to the stage. Gets the big mushroom. Finishes Terry in first stock there. MP down basically to nil. Terry grabs him, can't quite finish that stock though. 149%, 150 on Hero. Crazy upbeat. There, Terry does get him, and he returns to the map. Terry with the bunny ears now, and Hero hits the bad mushroom. Terry maybe gonna stack up a little damage here. Again, everybody was randomly selected from Lotto, and the Lotto, I must have been tired or something when I did it because I messed it up pretty bad, but it all worked out in the end. It didn't really matter. It was random enough, even though I got some numbers wrong. It all worked out in the end, so everyone is where they are now, just just randomly. So that's why you see Terry and Hero here, and why you've seen the other ones so far. Terry now down to one stock. Hero at 133. Terry already at 50% though. Terry gets Hero there, and we're 1-1. But Terry at 68% already. Needs some big hits. And some big mushrooms maybe. That's one there. 68 to 23. Not much happening here. It's actually brought it back to about even. 79 to 64 now. Terry's got to go. 100% on him. 84, 95 on Hero. All evened up, basically. Terry's got the lead now again. First time since the beginning. 124 on Hero. One hit away from taking it. Losing. Able to dodge that first bad mushroom. I think that's another one on the right there. Also fell off. 144 on Hero though. Terry all of a sudden in the driver's seat. But a small mushroom and Hero coming down with the big hit takes him out. Hero wins. Coming back at the very end to take it. This maybe his game's called Hero Quest, right? And he's not an actual character. I think he's a hodgepodge of characters. 4:34 match time. A little faster than the last one, but still quite good. 14:54 launch, though. Wow. Nice. So Hero, our first new competitor to pick up a win. Now we got another one, not like this, but Pyra, a new character at least. Taking on Lucario. Lucario, again, one of those yellow divisions that have just moved to the red. Perhaps now wanting to prove that he can handle this division. Had such a huge tie at the top of the division last season. There was like 5 of them, 5 or maybe even 6. I think 5 of them that had a great chance of even being at the top. Zelda and Donkey Kong both, some of those. So we'll see both of them at the end, of course. Feeling pretty even right now. I guess you can switch between Pyra and Mythra, so we are seeing Mythra right now. Now Pyra out. Has the lead, Pyra and Mythra. Back to normal size, back to small. Lucario taking advantage, get a nice swipe in there. Back to normal, everything pretty much even. Lucario was all over the division. At one point he was at the top in the beginning and then he just fell toward the bottom, but again had some kind of chance at the playoffs like everyone in the yellow division did till the very end. Then he was out, and then that was that. And everybody that was out in the yellow division, same tied record. Lucario, one of them, Marth, Jigglypuff. Pit was one ahead of them, I suppose, at the end. But they're the ones that moved here, of course. Bottom 4. Lucario doing fine here. Pyra and Mythra doing alright too. I mean, it's still super even. 119 to 106. Lucario taking the lead for a moment, but Pyra taking the knockout. And now she and Mythra are in the lead. Oh man, coming in with a huge hit. That if Lucario had any more damage on him, that might have knocked him out. Lucario returns the favor though, and there brings it back to nearly even. Gets himself a big mushroom. Not going to help at the moment. A small one for Mythra. And a big one for Lucario. 53% on him. Mythra back to regular size. Now big Pyra comes out. Lucario's tiny. Not good. Oh man. A huge hit from Pyra and down goes Lucario's second stock. Mythra's now out. 34% on her, second only. Lucario in some trouble here. He'll be our first old competitor to lose to a new one, if he does. Needs to pile on some damage here and avoid that bad mushroom, which he got. Oh man, another one of those huge hits coming out for Pyra, and that does do it for Lucario.
Power the Aegis.
Ouch, Lucario. That may have been our fastest so far, 325. Let's see if we... So we'll have to just keep an eye on what the fastest are right now. That was definitely the one, but that's not going to be nearly the fastest for sure. Have to see who gets the sub 3-minute match. That'll be the thing for the moment. But Pyra and Mythra putting on a really strong showing there, I would say. Keeping an extra life. Now we got the Mii Brawler. Yep. Taking on Dr. Mario. Pretty sure my Miis are just default looking characters here. There's 3 of them. I used all 3 of the defaults. Or whatever you call them, templates. So Dr. Mario, basically the same as Mario. See a lot of different characters like that, of course, now. But it'll make things interesting, I think. See different them in different... I mean, here we'll see Mario, 2 different types of Marios that act the same in the division together. See if they do similarly or not. Again, Mario, the regular Mario, did wonderfully last season. So perhaps we can expect the same from the Doctor. And then on the other side of things, they won't all be in the same divisions. It just happened that Dr. Mario was rolled for the red. But then we have, you know, one would be Pikachu is still in yellow and Pichu is in blue, and I believe they're very similar. But there's many characters like that now. Mario with a pretty decent lead, but the Brawler coming out with a huge hit there. Almost took him out. Not quite, though. And the mushroom, big mushroom, wasn't enough to get him back to the stage, though. And he goes down. Dr. Mario, 86% with the lead. Oh, jumping off the head of the Mii Brawler and takes the life from the ledge. And is able to get back up himself. I'm not sure if he was going to make it if he didn't have a little bit of assistance from the head of the Mii Brawler. And now Dr. Mario is up 3-1 in stock, 109% on his first. It's looking good for him, though. Mii Brawler's like, I'm not going to do that again. I believe I put them all in blue and purple as well, because then they aren't red, green, blue, or yellow. Oh, Mii Brawler does get that first life. I don't know if he's going to do much else here. Those some big hits, though. Trying to bring this back. He's already got himself some bunny ears. Big mushroom just wore off of him. Still not going to make him his way back, though, to the map. Does not have the best of up Bs. And he is out of here. Dr. Mario. A pretty easy victory there against the Mii Brawler. Again, 2 new... Oops. Again, used to doing the shorts sometimes, and I get into the habit of just clicking through those. But Dr. Mario, he's a new character, but we've seen Mario already, so we could have maybe predicted that a little bit. Speaking of predictions, make sure you make yours for the next videos coming up. There's always the upcoming schedule in the previous videos, so check those out. Make your predictions before the new video drops. Earn yourself some points. For Ryu, it's going to be Yoshi versus Ryu in our next matchup here. Yoshi making the playoffs last season, just barely staying in the division. It was between he and Link. Link actually did better in the playoffs, but Yoshi managed just barely to win out in the tiebreaker between them for the regular season, and Yoshi doing some side edge things himself there. Ryu, no chance to get back to the map. Yoshi's got to watch doing that himself, of course. Huge lead now for Yoshi already. 52% on him. As Ryu kind of stacks up some damage here. Went to normal size, now he's to small size, Ryu. Avoids the good mushrooms, so now he's back to normal size anyway. Not doing a whole lot here against Yoshi. Oh, nice block there. Got the big mushroom, almost got the big hit, but can't quite. That one will hit though. Ryu bringing this back to 2-2. 58% on him, not too bad. Few good hits. It'll be even, perhaps. Nope. Yoshi taking the going back to the offensive there, and huge hits. Knocks Ryu out. We're 2-1 in stock. Yoshi only 32% on his second. Back to normal size. Got some bunny ears for himself as well. And yeah, I know it's not spring yet, guys, obviously, but I hate winter, especially because I live in a cold place. And I'm just ready for spring. And I think by the time we're at the end of this, it will be spring, so that'll be awesome. So we're looking ahead, and whenever come playoff time, it'll be fitting. So that's great. Also, Merry Christmas, blessed feast of the Nativity of our Lord, and Happy New Year, of course. By the time we're done, it'll be Lent, maybe even Easter time. Got Yoshi knocked out again here. Wait a second, Ryu perhaps gonna bring this one back here. Tiny Yoshi. Ryu snags those bunny ears I thought Yoshi was gonna get. He's at 72% here, but can he bring this back? He gets his own small mushroom. Yoshi back to normal size, though. I don't think we've seen a tiny versus tiny fight just yet. And also get one of those running count of tiny knockouts. Perhaps that's something fun to get that somebody could always try to keep track of. Any of you nerdy nerds out there who like keeping track of nerdy stuff. Next gen stats, as they call them. Yoshi, with a big tail whap, does take that. Doesn't let Ryu come back close enough there. Yoshi's strong competitor last season again, as we already mentioned. Takes that one over the new fighter. Definitely going to be interesting just, you know, as we go through. We just have no idea right now how anything's going to turn out. There's so many new ones in here. Now we got King K Rool. And he's taking on Young Link. That does not seem like a fair matchup, but we shall see. If I'm not mistaken, Young Link is closer in style, in gameplay, in mechanics that is, to original Link before he got changed in this game. So, yeah, I think he's just like original Link, yeah. Except he's smaller, so there is that. And now King K Rool has a big mushroom. And he's huge. And he's knocked Young Link out at like 52%. Not a great start for him. K Rool has another big mushroom. Yeah, this looks like a boss battle. Young Link attempting not to get destroyed, but he's actually doing some decent damage right now. Got K Rool up to 103 now. 27 only on his. He needs some big mushrooms so he can be the same size. 39 to 45% right now. Young Link needs to get the knockout as soon as possible. Again, the mushrooms are going to help, not that one. And he avoids the good one, so he's going to remain tiny. And I have no idea what that thing was that was sitting there. Oh, is it K Rool's crown? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Young Link finally gets the first knockout at 170, I think it was. K Rool with the bunny ears. The big K Rool with bunny ears is just hilarious. 69% on Young Link's last stock. It is not looking good for the little guy. Oh man, drop kick. Tiny mushroom into a drop kick from K Rool. That will be all of it. Destroyed. Young Link destroyed by King K Rool. 132 match. Definitely our fastest by far. That was even, I mean, that almost rivals the fastest times of last season. That was crazy. But, I mean, I guess we expected it. I said it right off the bat. I don't know if I expected that to happen, but yeah, I mean, that was a huge size difference. You don't think it would matter so much. You don't think it should in a game where they should all be slightly equal, right? We'll just have to put them in divisions by size like wrestling here. We got Simon up this time. Voices Peach. Good luck, Simon. Peach, one of our top competitors, number 2, in fact, in the league last season, in the division, that is. Not in the league. She was, in fact, 8th in the entire league, the last of the bye spots. Which actually means she could have been below that, because I think there were some that actually had better records than those that made it into the buys, such as no, never mind. Wolf was the one I was thinking, but he ended up 13-7 himself, which is where Peach and the rest of the top of the red division were. Basically even right now. Simon actually has the advantage in percentage a little bit. Bunny ears for Peach. The bad mushroom nobody goes for. Good mushroom that Simon goes for. To help him a little bit, but no, it's pretty much back and forth here. Dodging projectiles, turnips, and whatnot. Tiny mushroom, nope. Avoided again. A big blade coming in and whacking Peach in the head. That'll get her. 128%, she's out. 73-80 now on Simon. 86 on Simon. With the stock lead. Big smack with the chain. Oh, another big hit. That's 70% for Peach now. She really needed to get Simon out here. It's not going well for her at the moment. Crazy to say, is Simon going to be one of the best in the division? Is that a sign for Simon? Peach does get his first stock. Finally there. She's at 106 on her second though. Make that 120 now. Oh man, that Toad will not help that time. She's knocked out. 2-1 in stock. Simon up almost an entire stock now. It's not looking good for the reigning number 2 here. Will the turns be tabled? Just might. Simon, a big mushroom. And well, he had bunny ears, they just went away. Goes to normal size, then hits the small mushroom. Peach can't quite take advantage, has some bunny ears for herself. 91% on Simon. She has a chance here. She needs to knock him out again, though. Turn him to the face. Big mushroom. With the bunny ears for Peach. Small mushroom. Puts her back to normal size. And one of those... I don't know, throwing blade? Throwing... Is it an axe? Just looks like some kind of throwing... Yeah, it is a throwing axe. Smacking Peach. Some big damage. 114 to 54. Peach needs that knockout to bring it back to slightly even here. Again by one of those projectiles. Hit by the chain. 75. Not looking good for Peach now. She's taking a lot of damage from this stuff. Can't quite get close enough to him. With the big mushroom, though, that could do it. Misses the hip. There with the big kick coming out. The can kick. But she's at 91%. She's got some work to do if she's got any shot here. Big frying pan hit. He's at 23 now. Got the big mushroom for himself, Simon. Coming in hot there with some kicks. 111 on Peach right now. Yeah, no problems. Gonna have no problem cleaning this up for himself there at the end. Big chain whip. And Simon defeats Peach. What a way for her to start her season. What a way for him to start his. 4:40 match time. That's that. You never know. 2 more matchups left is all we have. That's right, only 10. So it's not going to take us very long here. We got Pit on both our matchups also. Our old competitors. This time is Pit, one of the new to the division. And he's taking on the number 1, Kirby. See how the new guy can fare.
3, 2, 1, go!
Pit, not completely horrible last season. 8-12, just missing the playoffs. The 1, 9, and 11 Ice Climbers did get in. So if he was 9 and 11, it would have been up in the air a little bit, I guess. Kirby taking it to him at the moment. Only 15% on him currently. But Pit is big and Kirby is tiny. Pit not able to take much advantage of that. Can't hit Kirby with the arrows when he's so small. This is like Kirby's home field, one of them. Not that it means anything. Again, same setup as the battlefield, almost exactly. I don't know if the elevation and the length of the platforms is the same or not, but it's probably pretty close. Is it just me, or is that left platform bigger than the right one? Oh man, Pit with a big combo there. Takes Kirby's first life. And Pit's up in the lead now. These are the types of things you can't be too sure about. The new ones come into the division just like the new ones in general. Just have no idea how the new ones in the division will do. That's why it'll be even more interesting to see the middle of the divisions moving, not the bottom. Kirby finally able to knock out Pit for the first time there. Brings it back to slightly even here. Some nice hits does indeed bring it back to just about even. Pit's big. Pit has some trouble when he's bigger than Kirby. He just can't hit those arrows. He can hit that sword attack and knock Kirby out pretty quickly there. Huge lead for him now, 54, 62% on his second. Kirby down to 1, the reigning number 1. Are we going to see number 1 and 2 fall to new competitors? Just maybe Pit taking it to Kirby right now. Oh man, 51% on Kirby now after that flurry. 76 on Pit's second. Another nice hit from Pit. Got the bunny ears. And he just continues to pile on the damage. Gets the big mushroom, blocks the down B from Kirby, and comes back a swinging. And he knocks him out. Wow. Wins in pretty strong fashion there against Kirby. Not sure if that's what I expected either. 3-11. Pretty quick. And to only lose one of your lives. That's pretty good. One match left, and speaking of pretty good, this is the one that we've already seen because it's a re-division matchup. Donkey Kong versus Zelda. Saving the best for last, of course. And why is it the best? Because this is the 13-7 Donkey Kong, the 12-8 Zelda. It became that way whenever DK beat Zelda in the very last match of the last season. I do believe he beat her twice, though. We'll see if she can change that. Doing pretty well at the moment. No Pokeballs to help either of them anymore. But a big mushroom for Donkey Kong, and it's not good for Zelda. Don't want DK to be any bigger than he is. He's also got bunny ears, so he's flying around like crazy. Zelda's just got a tiny mushroom. DK's got a big one. Zelda back to normal size. Just misses getting slapped there. No, DK gets her there. 103%. Bad mushroom, Zelda falls into that. 75% on DK right now on his first stock. Looking good for him. Zelda can't quite get the knockout there. I need 4 only on DK. Not that easy to launch at that point. Unless maybe he's tiny, like he is now. Another bad mushroom, and Zelda's knocked it. Oh, she dodges it though. That was crazy. Good one down there. She opts not to get that. Oh, does do the damage though to take Donkey Kong out at 123%, and we're almost tied. 67 on her second right now. As DK moves to his second. He gets a big mushroom. She's at 83. Trying to just keep Donkey Kong away until now, I guess. DK must have got that the mini mushroom turned back to normal size. Able to get the knockout, going crazy. Zelda, 1 stock left. DK only 31 on his second stock here. Zelda turned tiny, uh-oh. DK not doing a whole lot of anything here, just kind of wandering around the map. Well, Zelda's small. Zelda with the bunny ears now, nobody gets the good mushroom. She's slowly losing her chance here. 50 on Donkey Kong's second right now, 39 on her last. DK has turned tiny. Nobody hitting at all right now, it's pretty crazy. There, Zelda gets a Din's Fire in, 2 of them in a row. DK up to 72 now. Zelda can finish him quick, she's still got a shot. Oh, and she takes a bunch of big hits, and then followed by a huge punch as DK is big. And that'll do it. Tried to fight back, but can't quite do it. Donkey Kong with the victory in 320. There you have it. That is our set 1.1. Set 1 for the red division. Jigglypuff has yet to go at all. And Marth beat Byleth. Mario beat Greninja. Hero beat Terry. Pyra beat Lucario. Dr. Mario defeated Brawler. Yoshi beat Ryu. King K Rool beat Youngling. Simon beat Peach. Pit beat Kirby. Donkey Kong beat Zelda there. That's where things stand. Tomorrow, set 1.2 is going to be our green division. We're going to see Little Mac versus the Mean Gunner. King Dedede versus Toonling. Chrom versus Wolf. Corrin versus Lucina. Piranha Plant versus Diddy. Mega Man versus Villager. Bayonetta versus Link. Sheik versus Mewtwo. Bowser Jr. versus Kazuya. And Bowser versus Shulk. Luigi is going to be on a bye, newcomer to the division, just like Jigglypuff this time around. And if you're wondering, set 2.1, the next red set, we'll be seeing Ryu versus the Brawler, Dr. Mario versus King K Rool, Jigglypuff versus Yoshi, Peach versus Byleth, Youngling versus DK, Zelda versus Greninja, Kirby versus Simon, Lucario versus Pit, an old matchup there from the yellow division, Marth versus Terry, and Mario versus Hero. And Pyra will be on a bye after her picking up her win today. So that's what we got, guys. Hope to see you then. But until then, I'm Randy and this is Nerds Templar. Peace out.